So far, Jacob, I've really enjoyed and appreciated your videos. I find that your viewpoints are based on a sound platform of logical thought, and the ideas as well as the way you present them are very refreshing. That said, I think that's why I find this video so disturbing. I honestly believe that in this case your argument is fundamentally flawed by one very basic and incorrect assumption. Humans are superior to animals. Although this is a concept that's easy to agree with when taken at face value, I don't think that you can logically argue that we are superior. I love the idea of the non-aggression principle, and I believe that all disputes should be dealt with in that manner. However, it's not and never will be a practical approach when dealing with a species that's hell-bent on destroying itself. It's a simple matter of idealism versus realism. I'll also point out that you jump back and forth with your reasoning between humans are equal to animals and humans are superior to animals, which is incongruent and makes your argument difficult to follow. Animals have been eating each other for over 500 million years. From that fact alone, it's hard to argue against this valuable source of energy. Sure, we can live on soy protein, soylent greens, manufactured plastics infused with vitamins and essential amino acids, but why should we go to such an extent when animal protein is so readily available? And you make it sound as though harvesting meat is a bloodthirsty and cruel practice. Now, I'm a hunter, I'm a fisherman, and I can tell you that the ethical and compassionate treatment of animals, especially when they are providing their meat to me, is of utmost importance. And this is from a guy who loves his dog, appreciates every moment he spends outside amongst all the incredible creatures on this earth. Now, we share 99% of our DNA with chimpanzees. They're primarily fruit eaters, but their most cherished dietary staple is monkey meat. They hunt monkeys in groups, tear them apart with their bare hands, and then the biggest male in the group gets the largest chunk of monkey flesh. Our digestive systems are strikingly similar to that of chimps, and although we can survive on nuts and berries, it almost certainly isn't an effective use of our GI tract. Not only that, but it's been proven that living primarily on things like grains and cereals can in fact have a negative impact on our well-being. Diabetes is a prevalent issue among humans, and the easy conversion of carbohydrates into sugar increases our susceptibility. Asian people living primarily on rice often have enlarged pancreases due to their system's exaggerated demand for insulin. Now, one of the main reasons I love libertarianism is because it's predicated upon the you leave me alone, I'll leave you alone way of thinking. If you want to live on things that don't cast a shadow or squeeze your energy from renewable tree bark, that's fine. I have no problem with that whatsoever. But when you try to influence me by saying animals are equals, eating them is a violation of your political ideals, I take issue with that. I have never heard anyone claim that they would afford animals rights if they signed a declaration asking for those rights. And I expect that any sensible person who heard such a claim would immediately write that person off as an idiot. Furthermore, that example is a classical straw man argument and reflects negatively upon you. Come on, Jacob, you can do better. Libertarianism, along with most of the other isms, is a philosophy with the intended purpose of allowing people to cohabitate with a minimum of social turmoil. I believe that most libertarians adhere to this outlook because it is extremely logical and allows us to interact with a minimum impact upon each other. Trying to apply this philosophy to the treatment of animals is at best a stretch and at worst a complete blunder. However, this is just my 2 cents. As usual, your mileage may vary. Thanks for listening.